Yeah, I'll introduce. We are starting in now.
Hi guys! Hello everybody. So we are back today with Josie. We had last week, everybody enjoyed the yoga, so we're going to do it again. She's going to do something a little bit different today. So
Power yoga or a vinyasa flow.
So what's going to be the difference? Just
It's going to be faster pace. It's going to be there's going to be a few more challenging poses, and then our peak pose will probably be the half moon. So that's going to be a nice balancing one.
okay, cool. And I'm sure there's options or how to modify.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So we have Ashley back there. She's probably going to be the modifier.
Yes.
Because we call her Grace, right? and I'm learning all this stuff too. So we'll just have fun and do something different today. We'll let you get started.
If you have a block and you want to use a block, there'll be a couple poses maybe that you might need it. If you don't want to use it, that's perfectly fine. You don't necessarily have to have it. So for the starting off, I like to start classes by setting an intention. We won't spend a whole lot of time here. You just let yourself calm down. If you want to close your eyes for just a moment, you can. You can rest your hands in your lap or on your knees. Sitting up nice and tall. And just bring your attention to your breath. Finding gratitude for our health and well-being. Knowing and accepting all the many changes that we've been going through. And the readiness to move forward. I will start everyone in child's pose, so I'm going to use Ashley as my demonstrator. So modifications, your knees can be together or you can take your knees out wide, depending on how flexible you are or depending where you're at today. Which one do you want to do?
Not flexible.
So Ashley's going to do knees wide. And she's going to stretch her arms out right in front of her, bringing your forehead to the mat. Josie is going to do knees together. Forehead to the mat, and your hands are going to come down by your side. From here, taking deep breaths into the core, allowing the lower back to relax, release, open up. Take a couple more breaths. And then slowly walk yourself back up. You want to keep the hands planted out in front just a little ways. Bring the hips up. Tuck your toes. We're going to prepare for downward dog. And when we come into this, feel free to keep heels up. You can keep your knees bent. We're all tight this morning, so when you're ready, push back. Again, my heels are up, my knees are bent. That's okay. Push your hands into the mat. Relax your neck, relax the shoulders. And then begin to walk your feet to your hands. Top of the mat. Adjust yourself where you need to. So halfway lift, flat back. On your exhale, fold back over. Relax your neck. Bend your knees, sweep the arms up overhead. Take a back bend if you like. And then coming back down, release the arms. Mountain. Take a breath. Alright, sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Bend your knees, inhale, sweep arms up. Releasing to Tadasana, mountain pose. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep up. And mountain. One more time, arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. And fold. Sweep up. And release to mountain. Take a breath real quick. But anytime you need to come into child's pose or take a break, feel free. Also take water whenever you need it. Sun salutation, be inhale, arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Step your right foot back, keeping the heel lifted. Prepare for warrior 2. It helps if I turn around. So when you're ready, we're going to rotate the arms up. Then you're going to plant your heel as you come up, and your hips are going to open up to the side. So arms here. Take your gaze to the front. It's going to happen. From here, rotate your arms to exalt. Bring it back down, warrior 2. Then straighten your front knee. We're going to bring the hips back, reach forward, rotate your arms or triangle. If you're comfortable, you can take your gaze up. If you start to lose your balance, you can always look at the ground. Now we're going to rotate, arms are going to come down. We're going to step back to plank. So this is where the vinyasa through comes in. You have options here. The first time I'll take you through option 1. So go ahead and bend your knees. Come all the way down. On your next breath in, we're going to come into cobra. Tuck your toes. Push back. Downward dog. Again, keep your knees bent if you want. Lifting the right leg up. Pull it through. And again, I'm going to be backwards again. So when you're ready, arms are going to come up. We're going to plant your back heel. Gaze to the front fingertips. Now exalt, arms come back. Back to warrior 2. Straighten your front knee. Reach forward. Now rotate your arms down for triangle. Release your arms to the mat. The left foot is going to step up to meet the right. Halfway lift, take a breath in. Hold back over. Bend your knees, inhale, reach up. And then Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Now step your left foot back. Go ahead and plant your heel. We're going to come into warrior 2 again. When you're ready, cartwheel the arms up, open the hips, gaze to the front fingertips. We won't stay here long. Go ahead and straighten your knee. Reach forward for triangle, rotate. And this is where your block's going to come in handy. So I'll bring, there's. And depending on how old you guys are. So we're here, now we're with the block, try your best. We're going to kind of kick forward. Whew. I have balance. So again, gaze can be down, help balance. We want to try to keep the arm up and the chest open. Alright, release. Now we're going to come down. Step back to plank. And this is where I'm going to show you the second modification for vinyasa flows. So we're going to come down and hover. Then coming up for an upward facing dog. Roll back over your toes, push back. Adjust yourself if you need to for downward dog. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Rotate, coming up, warrior two. Straighten front knee, tilt hips, rotate arms. And again, everybody got their blocks. So whenever you're ready. And again, if you need to bend this front knee, you can. Just kind of however you can get there. And this side for me is different. Every one of us on our side is different. And that's okay. Embrace the wobbliness. If it begins to be too much, it can always come out. And then allow yourself to release. Take a breath. And since we're already up, we're just going to step to the top of the mat. Roll your shoulders up and back. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with it. Take a breath. Good. All right, arms up. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Step your right foot back, but only about halfway. We're going to prepare for pyramid. So go ahead and bend your left knee. You're going to use your hands for balance. And now just kind of play around with it. See if you can bring your forehead to your knee. So I say keep the knee in. If that's too much, come out of that. And now see if you can just straighten your front leg. Again, if it's too much, keep that knee bent. We're more or less resting the torso on the upper leg, getting a nice hamstring and calf stretch. Allow yourself to release from it, finding your own way to plank. Choose whichever vinyasa modification you want. And then when you're ready, I'll meet everybody in downward dog. So this time we are going to step the right foot forward. But again, we're only coming about halfway. Find your balance. Keep that right knee bent. Hands are for balance. So we have options. If you want to bring your forehead to the knee, you can. If not, leave it. If you want to try to straighten that front leg for a deeper stretch. But again, I'm using my fingertips for leverage here to try to help push me back. But we also want to make sure that our hip bones are toward the front too. And remember to breathe. And allow yourself to release. You can step up. Left foot comes to meet the right. Halfway lift. Fold. roll back over. Lifting up, sweep up. Is everybody still okay? Relax. Release. You can come long ways on your mat. We're going to take a wide stance. We want the edges of our feet to be parallel with the edges of the mat. You can take your hands to your hips. Take a breath in. On your exhale, fold forward. If you want to rest your hands on the mat, you can. If you want to just hang out, that's okay. Maybe you're super flexible and you just want to rest your head on the mat. I mean, it's wherever you are. Bringing the hands back to the hips. When you're ready, inhale as you come back up, lift up. Take a breath. I'll give you the option this time. You can go down just like we were, or you can interlace your hands behind the back. Again, whenever you're ready, take a breath in, exhale, fold forward. And begin to come back up. And release the arms. And then just in any way you would like to, we're going to come down seated. Legs out in front. So you can do forward folds one of two different ways. I like to keep my feet flexed, sitting up nice and tall. There's also going to be a difference here. You want to find that edge. So when you come down, this is as far as I come with a straight back, my feet flexed, and still being able, without rounding, I guess. So once you're here, if you want to round in, you can. If you prefer to keep your back straight, that's perfectly okay. If you need to keep your knees bent and your feet not flexed, do whatever you gotta do. Ready? Breath in, find your edge. And again, if you want to round in, go ahead. Then release, come back up. Bring your hands behind you. Quick counterbalance. We're going to lift the hips off the mat. And then release. Yay! Adjust yourself accordingly on your mat. We're going to come to lie back. Keep your knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat. Crossing your right ankle over the left thigh or quad. Begin to bring your legs in towards you. If you want the hand placement going around the hamstring or around the shin, just try not to put any pressure on your knee. That could cause injury and we don't want that. And this is cool down poses, so you can start to allow your body to unwind and relax. Allowing the breathing to slow down. When you're ready, you can switch to the other side. Crossing the left ankle over the right quad, bringing it in. And then for our final pose of the day, this is always optional. You can find your feet with your hands. For happy baby, you can rock side to side. If you would rather stay still, you can. Or if there's any other pose or stretch you would like to do, that's always fine. And once you've completed happy baby, coming to lie all the way back, stretch your legs out, and stretch your arms out. Finding your nice comfortable shavasana. And feel free to stay here as long as you wish. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. Namaste.
Thank you, Josie.
Thank you.
And guys, that's a little snippet. That was about 20 minutes or so.
20 minutes, yeah.
This is a class that Josie was doing for us when we were open. It seems like so long ago.
I know.
But this is just something that for me, myself, I don't ever take time to do these things, and it's so important.
Mm-hmm.
And we were playing before we started today on some of the cool poses that she's strong enough to do, and she's flexible. It's just amazing. But it's just a lot of body control and strength and flexibility. So I'll encourage you to keep working on this stuff, and when we reopen soon, hopefully, come join the class, and you can get a whole 45 minutes to an hour of this stuff. It's really good.
Yes, it's fun.
It is fun. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you.